Previously on Section 51.
We're going to try to wind up with a tripod in the shade if that's possible, looking back towards the lamp.
Later, Apollo 17 mission also reported strange photos taken in the Sea of Tranquility landing site and showing some strange pyramid shapes on the moon. What if there were in fact some alien presence on the moon for hundreds of years? What did exactly NASA astronauts see there? Did they see alien spacecrafts, alien bases or alien structures? If they did see something, did they actually receive the order by NASA to be silent? And why? Were they threatened by something? Were they deterred from returning to the moon by an alien threat?
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys? DOZgeek here again with Section 51. So before we get started, big thanks again to all of you helping the channel to grow and welcome to the new subscribers. As usual, please like and share this new video and of course watch this video until the end. I hope you're well and that you're ready. Let's start right now. As we saw in a previous video on Section 51, numerous anomalies were found by the UFO community after investigating thousands of official photos captured during Apollo missions, and especially the Apollo 17 mission. If you still don't believe there is something up there on the moon, you should have a look at today's video. Apollo 17 was the final mission of the US Apollo program that landed the first astronauts on the moon in 1972. During the 12-day lunar mission, the crew captured more than 8,400 photos of the lunar surface, which are now available on NASA's website. Years after, the photos were made available, and UFO hunters discovered curious objects in some of the images that look similar to spacecrafts of unknown origins. There are indeed some who believe the anomalies to be simple reflections or lens flares, but the mounting evidence tends to disprove these theories. Robert Morningstar, analyst of strange phenomenon and investigative journalist, has contributed to the already existing pile of lunar anomalies with another controversial photo of a UFO transiting behind the Lunar excursion module just when it was about to be deployed on the moon.
It is, to me, the most stunning piece of film to come out of the Apollo program.
And a similar UFO had been surprised by the Apollo astronauts upon reaching the lunar surface. The object maintained a consistent distance and it appeared to be spying on the newcomers. We can also see it on this official NASA photo. Searching through the records of the Apollo 17 mission brings other anomalies to light, such as the presence of this disc-shaped object located in the vicinity of the lunar landing module. It is located at a considerable distance behind the lander and appears in a single frame. Its behavior is described as similar to that of earthly military crafts that come to intercept any foreign devices intruding on their territory. It's true that nobody arrived to escort the astronauts, at least not that we know of. But there is no denial that some of the Apollo 17 pictures are teeming with UFOs. During another sequence, two astronauts of Apollo 17 collect rock and soil samples on the moon when suddenly one of them gets really excited as he spots something weird flying over his head.
Possibility of taking a claw model and seeing if they can take a front fender off and put it on the back there. And they need to know where it broke off in order to see if it's a feasible procedure.
Okay. Let it go in there. It's not that big.
Okay, why don't you put an SCB2 and bring that in instead? Leave SRB out, and then we'll just leave SCB2 in forever.
Okay.
Okay, verify SRC pussy bed. What are those things going over? What is that, Jack? Hey, something just get here. Verify SRC pussy bed. What are those things going over? What is that, Jack? Hey, something just get here. What blue? Hey, what is that? Oh, your antenna. It's that styrofoam off the high gain antenna package. On the limb? No, the one you deployed. The rover high gain antenna. My God, it blew up. Yep. I thought we'd been hit by a. Look at that stuff just kept flying over the top of our head. I thought we were the closest witnesses to a lunar meteor impact. I wonder if that's the same glass I picked up. Oh, I don't know.
John says it blew up on his mission too, guys.
Wow. Isn't that what you thought it was? Isn't that what you thought it was? Huh? I thought you were kidding. No, I've never seen that before. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a... No, you just, when you saw that stuff coming, I didn't see that at all. Holy smoly.
Roger 17, and John says that it blew up on his mission as well.
Normally, NASA astronauts follow a script and they know exactly what and when to say. This astronaut, however, was too shocked by something he had never seen before. He forgets his lines and no longer follows the script. Instead, a long and not planned discussion and conversation starts. The astronaut is truly amazed. Unlike his colleague, who seems to be in charge. The astronaut asks what these objects were that flew over his head. Then it becomes hilarious. Flabbergasted, the second astronaut does also not know what to say. This was not planned and not in the script. He is, however, aware of the fact that they are being watched by NASA officials. After a short period of silence, he says that it was a blast coming from the dial-shaped disc of the high-gain antenna on the rover. More objects start flying over, and again we hear genuine excitement. The astronaut realizes that he had said something he should not have said in front of the cameras and NASA. He reluctantly accepts the vague explanation. He is really annoyed, and you hear sarcasm and disbelief in the undertone of his voice. NASA tries to save this unpleasant situation and intervenes as Capcom confirms that it was a blast from the antenna and that it happened before. According to the astronaut who clearly is in charge, this blast from the antenna is just routine. Apollo 17 mission is a record holder for the lengthiest lunar landing flight, largest lunar sample returned, the most extensive lunar surface covered by extravehicular activities, and also the longest duration spent in Moon's orbit. Apollo 17 remains the most recent manned mission to the Moon, with no other astronauts setting foot out there since 1972. Could this be only a coincidence? The consistent amount of days spent both in space and on the Moon, as well as the fact that no other manned missions had occurred since then, raises numerous question marks. As it is so easily believed by UFO enthusiasts, is it possible that the Apollo 17 astronauts came across a foreign lunar base? Were they encountered by UFOs or otherworldly crafts? If so, did someone restrict or deny human access to the lunar surface? Is NASA aware of all this? Why would the Apollo 17 mission gather such a great volume of samples, take so many pictures, and then never come back to further investigate their finds? Is the natural satellite orbiting our planet so desolate and unimportant that further missions were unnecessary? The new projects of lunar base seem today to contradict the hypothesis of the lack of interest for the lunar soil. Whatever the case, the imagery clearly reveals some form of otherworldly presence, although the hypothesis of extremely advanced military devices doesn't come out of the picture. While it's still hard to prove that the astronauts were intercepted by extraterrestrials, the reality of UFOs present in many stages of the Apollo 17 mission could be a clear indicator that NASA might lie in favor to a concealed pact with otherworldly beings. If that hypothesis of a secret pact is true, that would be crazy. But would this agreement have been relaxed today to allow humans to be on the moon? Or on the contrary, is the building of human bases on the moon in the coming years not likely to provoke a high-risk conflict with extraterrestrial beings who might have already been there for hundreds of years? These are questions we are entitled to ask ourselves. How long has NASA known about intelligent life on or near the Earth's moon? What do you think? Is there alien life on the moon? Or is the moon deserted? Are these theories and assumptions totally wrong? Is it simply misinterpretation of these photos, videos, and audio files? It becomes really intriguing when several anomalies recorded during all these missions start to accumulate. So, considering all this, are we really at risk if we return to the moon soon? I hope you enjoyed this video. Section 51 is on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to support Section 51. I'll be back really soon with new UFO videos. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.